Can you really lighten your hair at home on the cheap using hair color remover? Well, I did. Let me show you how I went from what you see on the left with all the gray streaks to more of what you see on the right with a little bit lighter touch. This product is made by L'Oreal. It's hair color remover. Got it at Walmart for $8.47, so it's not too expensive. It is for hair treated with permanent at-home or salon color. It has one application. I'm not going to use the whole thing, but it claims to correct color mistakes and leaves your hair ready to recolor, which I'm not going to do either. I'm just trying to get the color out. Here's the safety regulations. I actually used half of this box coloring my hair earlier. I will link that video, which is really long, at the very end of this video if you want to go see more details about how I used it. This is just a follow-up about how I used the last half of the box to lighten it even more. There's the ingredients. It does have hydrogen peroxide in it, which is going to damage hair. There's what's contained in the box. The reason for using this is if someone uses hair color and they're not happy with it, they can allegedly use this product to get it out and then recolor it with a new shade. If you don't want to do this at home because it's not going to be as professional as going to a salon, then I suggest going to a salon to have it done. However, every single time I've ever had my hair professionally colored, my hair has been damaged and fell out. And I've had colorists in Beverly Hills make tragic mistakes on my hair. So that's why I'm not too afraid of doing anything to it. So what does it do? It removes unwanted permanent color in one simple step. It says to color it again, which I'm not going to do. Will it work on my hair? If you have very long hair, you can use it all over, then you have to use more than one box. You should make sure the box is sealed up before you buy it. It's going to have the hair color remover powder. It has the developer, and of course it has directions. So make sure your hair is dry and detangled. It is. I'm going to put on the gloves, wear old clothes, or put a towel over your shoulders. Easier just to wear an old shirt. And it says to put all of the developer into the bottle. I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to use a brush to apply to small sections of my hair, and to keep the color where I want it to go, I'm going to use what I've done before with sponge rollers, saran wrap, to keep the color remover where I want it to be. And then it says to rinse it out, shampoo and dry it until the water runs clear. Shampoo hair very gently, do not rub your scalp, dry thoroughly. Okay, let's get to it. I used about half the package earlier this year, and it's 2 months and about a week later. I'm going to use the rest of the package to see if I can lighten a little bit more of the strands around my face. So all apologies for the way that I look. I've been mowing and doing yard work all day long and didn't even take off my makeup really. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of some of this yellow in here. Not all of it, but you can see the grays coming in a lot. And I want to just try to get some white, like going down through here, to let it kind of blend in. That's the plan anyway. I've partitioned off the hair that I'm not going to deal with because it's already pretty silvery and just what's left of the black, and just working with this yellow part right here. I look like Cousin It. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Leave me a comment if you know who Cousin It is. This is what it looks like with the remainder of the hair color remover and the developer mixed together. And it takes a little while for it to declump, so I stir it up and let it sit for a little while to let it dissolve. Otherwise, it's less effective in my experience. This is a clean butter bowl that I'm mixing it in. It's just more effective and easier for me to mix it in that than to try to do it in the bottle. I can feel the grit from the powder. So I'm going to let those two hang out for a little while, dissolve, and become one. It's pretty runny. I ended up with quite a bit more, so I did more than what I anticipated, but this is how thick it gets by the end. Isn't this lovely? I think I let some sit on my forehead and burned a little hole in my forehead, but I put it all around and had a little bit left over, so I just kind of like painted it on the ends down here, and then I did like 2 strips up underneath. This is actually not a burn from the chemicals. I burned myself with the curling iron earlier, and when the chemicals leaked in it, it aggravated it, it hurt it, but this was not a result of. It's been 25 minutes actually, so I'm going to get in the shower, wash all this stuff out, dry my hair, and hope it doesn't fall out, but hey, if it does, it'll grow back. Maybe. It always has before, eventually. I just blow dried it. I haven't flat ironed it or curled it or anything, so it's still, you know, pretty frizzy and it's certainly not style, but you can see that it did. Even where it was black, the hair that was black, it did take the color out. Yes, I can speak, the color remover. So my goal is to get rid of more of the yellow, which used to be brown, caramely type things, and get it more of the white, gold, or excuse me, get it more of the white or the silver. And in the back, it did lighten up the ends a little bit. So we're getting there. I just got tired of the the yellow and the brown, and so moving back towards the what I've had before. Is just the white, gray, silver, and the black streaks in there. This is what it looks like the next day with a little bit of curl in it. It's still gold and silver, but it's getting closer to silver, which is where I want it to go. This is what the back looks like. There's still a lot of black up in here, but putting a little bit on the ends, I think lightened it up some. That's what it looks like underneath. I wasn't sure what I was going to do on this top part, so I could go back and put like a little bit, you know, darker right there, but the current style is like black root showing is not like really horrible. I didn't put too much over here on this side because I do have like a really dark streak on that side, and this side's really got like a gray streak on it, so it is going to be off balance no matter what I do to it. You can see the dark streaks in there. So didn't spend $60. I didn't spend 4 hours in a beauty salon. And it's getting there. Now I'm just going to show you what the back looks like. I'm actually a little pleased with the way the back came out with the lighter touches on the end. So I may get another box in another month and put some more lightening touches in there to lighten up that back. That back part is just really, really super dark, and then I'm sure my roots will need touching up on the front again. Just some still shots. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me, and if you'll check at the very end, I will link that longer video where you can just kind of hang out and chat, and I'll tell stories while I'm coloring my hair. It's really long. But until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, it's just hair. It usually grows back. And stick around and watch another video before you leave YouTube if you don't mind. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. Leave a comment. It's free. And thanks a bunch.